Our topic in basic science today is soil. What is soil? Soil is the topmost layer of the ground. It is a mixture of different things. It is essential for all living things, both animals and plants. It is like the skin of the earth. You can think of it as the skin of the earth, just as you, human being, have skin on your body. Here, when you open up the soil to the bottom, you will discover that the soil is in different layers. And the first layer, that is on the topmost part of the soil, they are the organic layer. Here we have humus, we have nutrients for plants to grow, and animals to also feed on. Followed by this organic layer is the topsoil, which has a lot of nutrients for plants to grow also, and then is followed by subsoil. When you dig down, you meet with the parent material, and lastly at the bottom is what is called the bedrock. Now, just as you have seen from the layers of soil, you can see the organic layer, topsoil, subsoil, parental material, and the bedrock. But the three main layers that we're going to really concern ourselves with are the topsoil, the subsoil, and the bedrock. The topsoil is a layer which is rich in humus. This is where most of the plants grow. And then the subsoil, there are less humus in those areas, but still has some minerals there. Then we have the bedrock, the solid rock part beneath the soil. Here, I also want you to note that soil isn't just dirt. It's a mixture of four main ingredients. And the main ingredients are minerals, organic matter, which is also called humus, water, and air. The minerals are made up of tiny pieces of rock that are comprised of sand, silt, and clay. The humus are the remains of decomposed dead plants and animals. This humus makes the soil to be rich for plants growth, and they are usually dark because of the decomposition. Water is also there, and we know that plants need this to grow. Air that is there is also for plants' roots and soil creatures for their breathing. Now we are coming to types of soil, which most of you must have been seeing all around your environment. See the picture? We have the clay, the loamy, the sandy soil, and the silt. Still on the types of soil. Basically, the different types of soil we have depends on the amount of sand, silt, and clay in each soil. Now for the sandy soil is usually gritty, large particles, and they drain water quickly because of their texture. The clay soil is sticky when wet. There are small particles like powdery foam and holds a lot of water. The loamy soil is the best for plants. It's a mixture of sand, silt, and clay. We're looking at the characteristics of the various types of soil we have. In this slide, we have the sandy soil and the clay soil. The sandy soil has large particles, few squares when you touch it and grit it. Water passes through it very quickly because it's very porous, and it doesn't hold nutrients well at all. It's often found in deserts and on beaches. The clay soil has very small, tightly packed particles, feels smooth when dry and sticky when wet. It holds a lot of water but can get waterlogged too, which is bad for some plants. Still on characteristics of soil, the last soil we'll consider here is the loamy soil. This is the best kind of soil for farming. is a balanced mixture of sand, silt, and clay. It feels smooth, crumbly, and holds enough water and nutrients for plants to grow well. It allows good circulation of air. We are now at importance of soil, also called uses of soil. The first one we have here on the list is growing food. Most of our food comes from plants that grow in the soil. They are home for animals such as earthworms, moles, and many insects living in them. We also have the fact that soil can filter water. Filtering of water. Soil helps to clean rainwater as it seeps through it. Then they also serve as building materials, such that soil can easily be used in molding objects and also in building of houses. Still on the images, importance of soil, we have here images of uses of soil. The first one we have here is for planting. You can see the grasses and the plants are growing well on the soil. And then we have pots, showing to us that we can use soil to mold objects. And then we have for building of houses. Having gone through the discussion on soil, I want you to engage yourself on some activities on soil. The first activity we're going to have there is to consider the texture of the soil. So I need you to get the 3 types of soil we have discussed and rub them each individually on your fingers, between your fingers. You rub them well and then try to get to know how they feel. You will discover that the sandy soil will feel gritty, the clay soil will feel sticky and smooth, and the loamy soil will feel crumbly and smooth. The second activity is more fun. It's called the jar test. I need you to get a clear jar and put a handful of soil into the jar and fill it with water. Then shake the jar and soil together. Shake it very well and let it settle for a few hours. Then the different layers of sand, silt, clay, and humus inside your sample of soil that you have taken, that you have used, will separate, showing the soil's composition. So children, we come to the last aspect of our discussion on soil. We want to have some evaluation. I want you to draw and label a diagram of the components of soil. Secondly, why is loamy soil the best for growing plants? Just discuss briefly. And then tell me what humus is. I want you to write them down and submit before the next class. Bless you, dears.